Join Ticky the Tick as he faces Tricky the Trickster and learns how to live a healthier, happier life. Imagine Ticky has a little treasure box in his head. Every time he eats candy or indulges in treats, a shiny gold coin drops into the box, making him super happy. This treasure box loves shiny coins and always wants more. Ticky has a favorite path he walks down whenever he feels sad or upset. Along this path he finds sweets and treats. The more he walks this path, the more his feet learn the way on their own. Even if he starts walking to get some candy, his feet might just keep going until he also grabs another treat. Every time Ticky eats candy, it's like ringing a bell. This bell sound makes Tricky the Trickster remember he loves to play tricks. So even if Ticky was just eating candy, the sound of the bell, like the taste of candy for him, makes Tricky want to play a trick, which is like craving another treat. Ticky has a tiny bucket of sadness every time he's upset. Eating candy fills up part of the bucket but doesn't make all the sadness go away. So he might think, maybe another treat will help fill up the rest of the bucket and make all the sadness go away. Sometimes, Ticky feels a big hug of sadness, and eating candy is like getting a small pat on the back. It's nice, but not enough. Ticky might then think, maybe another treat will give me a big squeeze and make me feel all better, even though it's not the best way to deal with his feelings. Imagine Tricky has a loop, a circular track he runs on. Each time he completes a loop by playing a trick, it gives him a rush that makes him want to run the loop again. So, when Ticky eats candy, and that makes Tricky play a trick, running around this loop is so fun that he might want to do it again. This can lead to another trick, even without a new bell. Ticky sometimes needs more than one thing to feel better because each one doesn't completely solve his problem. Just like how you might want both a hug and your favorite toy to feel better, Ticky thinks he needs both candy and another treat. But what really helps Ticky is talking about his feelings and finding healthier ways to be happy without needing candies or other treats all the time. Here's how Ticky overcame his cravings, finding new treasures. Ticky started painting, playing music, and gardening. Each new hobby gave him a shiny coin of happiness without needing candy or treats. Changing paths. Ticky chose new routes to avoid temptation. Instead of walking by the candy store, he walked through a park or visited the library, ringing new bells. When Ticky felt a craving, he squeezed a stress ball or called a friend. These new bells helped him stay strong without giving in to old habits. Filling the bucket. Ticky wrote in his journal and talked to a wise counselor when he felt sad. This helped fill his bucket with understanding and support. Mindfulness. Ticky practiced deep breathing and mindfulness. This helped him stay aware of his feelings and cravings, breaking the loop before it started. Ticky learned that happiness comes from within and through healthier choices.